Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. Mark's Madness is back and bigger than ever, and we're excited to tip it off with you. With a strong starting lineup of your favorite Toyotas, it's never been easier to shop, drive, and purchase your new Toyota. Plus, with rates starting at 2.99, finding your new Toyota will be as easy as a layup. Our team is ready to get you in the game and assist you with your next purchase and help you with worry-free maintenance. Mark's Madness is on at Sand Mountain Toyota. Come see why we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh. Quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
For the Marshall County Tournament Championship games this evening. First up tonight is the Douglas and Albertville battle for the county championship for the girls championship. Douglas, the number 1 seeded Eagles against the number 2 seeded Lady Aggies. Albertville 18-7 on the year. They're coached by Jay Schenkels. They'll start a 5'6" junior Emily Woodruff, a 5'5" junior Madison Dobbs, a 5'7" junior Katie Roberts, a 5'8" 8th grader Jordan Norris, and a 5'7" junior Madeline Monroe. So Monroe, Norris, Roberts, Dobbs, and Woodruff will get the start for the Albertville Lady Aggies. For the Douglas Lady Eagles, they're 19-6 on the year. They're coached by Alan Thacker. They'll start a 5'10" senior J.C. Scott, a 5'7" junior Audra Glitzer, a 5'6" junior Brianna Ferris, and a 5'9" senior Presley Bonds. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Douglas Eagles will be a 5'6" senior Kaylee Buckhannon. So it's Buckhannon, Bonds, Ferris, Glitzer, and Scott, your starters for the Douglas Eagles. And we're just about set and ready to go as we're awaiting the in-gymnasium announcer to announce the starting lineups for the Douglas Eagles. But this is probably the marquee matchup that everybody in Marshall County has been waiting for between 2 girls teams this year, because obviously, Barry, these are the 2 best girls teams in the county in 2012-13.
Yeah, it's the best team Albertville's had in quite a while, and they haven't won the championship since 1999, and Douglas has never won it. This is one of their best teams possibly ever. People think they have a great chance to even make it all the way to Jacksonville this year.
And of course, Coach Alan Thacker's taken the team all the way to the Final Four down in Birmingham,
right.
But he didn't win the county championship that year. He's been coaching in the county at Douglas, his alma mater, for around 20 years now. And boy, would he love to get a county championship with this team tonight, led by J.C. Scott, who is starting for the 6th consecutive year in the Marshall County Tournament. Started as a 7th grader in the county tournament. She's going to finish her career tonight here, and they would like nothing better to win a county championship tonight. The Eagles dressed in their white with red numbers trimmed in black. The Albertville Lady Aggies in their black with white numerals, and we are set and ready to go for the girls Marshall County Tournament Championship. And here for your play-by-play is Barry Galloway.
It'll be J.C. Scott and Monroe jumping for the Aggies, and Douglas wins the tip. They'll bring it up. Ferris has it. Ferris will bring it down to the top. Dobbs cuts her off. Ferris dribbles back out to Scott. Scott with Woodruff on her, deep outside as they set up the offense. Aggies coming out playing Looks like man-to-man, a little confusion on the Aggie defense. They're playing zone, actually. At the top, Buchanan. Buchanan looks inside, nobody there. Maybe it's a zone in +1, Jeff. I think Scott has a man-to-man coverage. She'll miss the inside shot. The shot is no good. Aggies with the rebound. Here they come. Dobbs down the floor quickly. Dobbs into the lane. Bounce pass inside. Nope, there's a whistle.
And I think we've got a kick ball, Barry. That would have been a turnover. That was not a very good pass there by Madison Dobbs, but it was kicked, so it'll give the ball back to the Aggies. So a break there for Albertville in their first possession.
Woodruff inbounded underneath. Still waiting. Back to the top to Dobbs. Dobbs wide open for a jump shot for 2. No good. Bounces out, chasing it down, Katie Roberts. Roberts back to Dobbs. Dobbs on the wing, dribbles it back out. Now backs it out to the top. Early first quarter, no score. Aggies with the basketball. Gives to Norris on the wing. Back to the top to Woodruff. Woodruff left side, Katie Roberts. Roberts bounce pass Monroe. Can't handle the pass, out of bounds off of Albertville.
And that's what they're going to do tonight with J.C. Scott. They're going to use her to double down on Monroe when the ball goes inside. That time she got a hand on the basketball, went off the hand of Monroe. That's the first turnover of the night.
Four-court Aggie pressure. Douglas with it. Glitzer. Glitzer back to Scott. Scott easily crosses half court. Back to Glitzer at the top. Glitzer at the top. Dribbles up to the top. Aggies playing a zone. Looking inside for Scott. She's not open. Right side, Buchanan. Good outside shooter. Got into foul trouble a couple of nights ago. Didn't have a chance to play much of the game. Trying to go down low. The Aggies will take it away. They forced one inside. The Aggies with a steal. Norris baseline. Baseline pass. Dobbs in the corner. Left side for 3. Off the rim. No good. Roberts the rebound. Take it away, and a foul on Douglas.
Nice defensive play just moments ago. Madeline Monroe with a steal. Albertville coming back in an offensive set. And Katie Roberts going to the offensive glass with the rebound. But the Douglas foul, and that foul for the Eagles will be on Brianna Ferris. That's her first and the team's first.
Not a shooting foul. They'll inbound it underneath. They get it to Norris. Left side open for a jumper. It is off the rim. No good. Rebound by the Aggies. Monroe back up for 2. It's good.
J.C. Scott had the rebound. Monroe just took it away and underneath the bucket laid it in.
2-0 Albertville. Norris will knock the ball loose out of bounds off of Albertville. It'll be Douglas basketball at the half court. 6:19 to go in the first. 2-0 Aggies on top early. J.C. Scott inbounds it to Ferris. Ferris dribbles up to the top. Ferris at the top. Dobbs on her. Ferris into the lane. Nice move into the lane. A little fall away jump shot. Rolls off. No good. Rebound Douglas, and they lose the ball out of bounds off the hands of J.C. Scott.
Scott there for the offensive rebound as Ferris got a shot in the paint deep that time, guarded by Dobbs, but they could not control the offensive rebound. It'll go back to the Aggies.
No pressure from Douglas. Right side pass. Norris on the wing to the top. Monroe. Quickly left side, Roberts. Roberts looks inside. Norris covered. Dobbs at the top. Right side, Woodruff. Woodruff lobs it inside. Scott, great defensive play. She'll take it away. Here come the Lady Eagles down 2-0. 5:45 to go in the first. Scott at the top. Scott defended by Dobbs. Hands off to Ferris. Cuts into the lane all the way down. A little scoop shot. No good. Rebound, though, by Douglas. Bonds with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Scott. Scott goes inside. Bonds lays it up. It's no good. Rolled around the rim. Glitzer saves it to Buchanan in the lane for 2. No good, and she is fouled.
Great job for Douglas on the offensive glass, Barry. Couple of shots in the paint. They just won't fall for Douglas, but Kaylee Buchanan with the rebound. The third attempt for the Eagles, and she was fouled by Katie Roberts, and will go to the line and shoot 2.
5:28 to go in the first. 2-0 Albertville. Free throw good. Douglas on the board. It's 2-1. Buchanan second free throw coming up. That one also good, and we are tied at 2. Inbound pass, Woodruff. Crosses half court. Ferris picks her up over to Dobbs. Dobbs at the top. Bonds guards her. Left side pass, Monroe. Monroe a little far outside. Back to Norris. Norris driving. Buchanan on her into the lane. Back out to Woodruff on the wing. Into Norris in the corner. Down the baseline. Across the baseline to Roberts. Roberts back to the top. Monroe to Roberts. Left side on the wing for 2. Off the rim. No good. Bounces right back to her. She'll drive baseline. Bounce past Norris for 2. It's good.
Jordan Norris did a great job getting position on the baseline that time, and good pass after the Roberts miss. She got a rebound and a good bounce pass there to Norris.
Full court pressure. They'll throw it away. Scott couldn't handle the pass. Off her hands, out of bounds at the half court.
That's a second turnover against Douglas here. Both teams with 2 turnovers here in the first 3 minutes of the contest.
4:44 to go in the first. 4-2 Albertville leads. Aggie basketball. Roberts to Woodruff. Woodruff at the top, deep outside for a three off the backboard. No good. Norris will save it with a rebound. Back to Dobbs, back to Woodruff. Right side pass over on the wing. Norris thought about it. She'll pass it up to Dobbs. Dobbs at the top, open for a tray off the backboard. No good. Bounces out. Douglas has the rebound.
Madison Dobbs is going to have to make some of those shots. They're leaving her open tonight, Barry. If she can knock some down, that'll change this defense for the Eagles.
Aggies 0 for 4, three-point range. At the top, J.C. Scott holds it. Woodruff comes out on her. 4:09 to go in the first, halfway through the quarter. 4-2 Albertville. Scott right side, Buchanan. Buchanan on the wing. Goes inside. Bonds bounce past Glitzer. Knock it over hand. Stolen. Katie Roberts with a loose ball out to Woodruff. Crosses half court. Right side Norris. Pulls up jump shot on the side for two. It's off the rim. Back in for two. It's good.
Boy, she had an outstanding tournament this week. 13 in the first two games. She's off to a good start with 4 points tonight. That's Jordan Norris.
Glitzer to Scott. Scott against the pressure. Back to Glitzer. Glitzer crosses half court. Right side Bonds in the corner. Roberts comes out on her. Bonds looks, holds it. Pass to Ferris on the wing. 3:33 to go in the quarter. Ferris dribbles up to the top. They reset the offense. Ferris right side. Buchanan on the wing. Not open. Roberts has a hand in her face. Back to Bond. Quickly left side. Ferris wide open on the wing for a three-pointer. In and out. No good. Rebound Buchanan for two. No good, but she is fouled.
The Lady Aggies are playing very good defense right now. They're challenging all the Douglas shots, but Barry, Albertville just not getting on the defensive glass, and right now Douglas is getting extra opportunities. Credit Douglas for getting those offensive rebounds.
At the line again, it'll be Buchanan. Her second trip to the line. Free throw is no good. For Douglas, Brittany Smith will check in. Glitzer goes out. Roberts goes out for Albertville as Martin checks in for the Aggies. 6-2 Albertville, 3:21 to go in the first quarter. Championship game here on this Saturday night. Buchanan makes that one. They cut it to three. No Douglas pressure. Woodruff will cross it. Hands to Martin. Martin left side. Dobbs on the wing now. Dobbs at the top. Norris. Norris driving. Free throw line. Right side Monroe. Monroe back to Martin. To the top to Dobbs. Dobbs stands at the top. They're giving her the shot. Has it not going down yet. Martin on the right side. Thought about it. 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Back to the top to Dobbs. Dobbs driving, but she traveled first. Turnover Albertville.
Douglas, they're not really guarding Dobbs or Martin in that possession. They're taking those two players and clogging up the lane and preventing Albertville from getting the ball down in the paint. And again, Barry, for Albertville to be successful tonight, I think somebody's got to step up and hit those outside shots for the Lady Aggies.
Because they cannot get the ball inside of Monroe right now. Bounce pass to Scott. Scott driving baseline, leans in. The ball is out of bounds off of Scott. She wanted a foul. No foul call. Turnover Douglas.
It's just a good double team. They were able to get the ball down there to J.C. Scott, but the double team came from Emily Woodruff and from Madeline Monroe, and forcing another Douglas turnover. That's 4 here in the first quarter against the Eagles.
Bannister checks in. Dobbs goes out. Bannister left side to Martin on the wing. Martin wide open. Back to the top to Norris. She'll fake. She'll drive into the lane. Not open. Bounce pass right side down the baseline. The shot no good. Rebound back up. No good. Rebound by Douglas. So the Aggies with a couple of chances right around the goal. They come away empty. Brianna Ferris. Ferris will drive right side. She'll bring it back out. Bonds on the right side for three. Air ball out of bounds. Can they save it? Buchanan cannot. Out of bounds off of Douglas.
Presley Bonds has struggled with her outside shooting. She didn't have a good night on a Thursday night against Boaz, and they're missing her first three. Didn't draw iron on that one. Air ball for the Eagles.
Not much offense. Neither team has hit a three. They were 0 for 6 between the two teams from three-point range. Martin left side on the wing to top the Woodruff. Woodruff right side Norris. Norris right side for three off the rim. No good. Rebound and a foul. Probably going to be on Bannister coming over the back.
It will be on Caitlin Bannister as the inside position there. J.C. Scott had that, and Bannister comes over the back to commit the foul. And that's the first Aggie foul tonight here in the first quarter.
Two of the keys, Scott for Douglas and Monroe for Albert. Only 2 points between them. Scott is yet to score. Aggie defense, good job shutting down Scott here in the first. Under 2 to go in the quarter. Across to Ferris. Ferris right side on the wing to Smith. Smith, she'll try a three. Maybe partially blocked by Monroe. Aggies take it away. Quickly out to Norris. Norris right side. Woodruff in the corner for a three. Over everything. Rebound Bannister on the other side. Bannister for two. Good. And a foul. It will count.
It started all with a block by Madeline Monroe. Albertville in transition. Emily Woodruff missing the three, but Caitlin Bannister there for the offensive board, the putback, and she'll try to complete the three-point play for the Lady Aggies.
1:39 to go in the quarter. Free throw, short, barely touched the backboard. They're going to stop the action, give it to Douglas out of bounds.
Didn't touch the rim, so that Douglas will have to take it out of bounds. On a free throw, you've got to touch the rim, or they're going to blow the whistle and make you take it out of bounds, which they did that time.
8-3 Aggies lead. 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ferris walks it up. Bannister picks her up. Ferris at the top. Ferris left side pass. Buchanan knocked out of bounds by Woodruff.
Douglas still doesn't have a field goal, Barry. The only 3 points come from the free throw line, as Kaylee Buchanan is 3 for 4 from the free throw line tonight.
Bonds will check out. Buchanan checks out. Glitzer checks back in. Anna Gunner checks in. And a tackle there as Jordan Norris knocks to the floor J.C. Scott. So the nice little form there. Foul will be called on the Aggies. So the 1:23 to go in the quarter. It's 8-3. Aggies lead. Douglas inbounding it. They finally get it in to Scott on the top. Scott goes inside. Glitzer's there. Goes up into the lane. Misses the easy one. Rebound. She gets it right back. Back up. No good. Rebound Albertville. 2 chances right under the goal. They miss it.
Golden opportunity there for Douglas, missing 2 easy ones.
Bannister left side for 3. Off the mark. No good. Rebound by Jordan Norris. Norris bumped in the corner. Ball goes out of bounds off of Douglas.
Possibly could have been a Douglas foul over there on Brittany Smith. There was some pushing and shoving, but Smith the last to touch it, and Albertville inbounded along the baseline there.
Boy, the Aggies, tough time outside. 0 for 7 3-point shooting. Norris driving baseline back across to Bannister, inside of Monroe. Back to Bannister on the wing, to the top of Woodruff. 55 seconds. Woodruff backs it out to half court. 5-point lead for the Aggies with the basketball. Bannister at the top, left side Martin. 45 seconds. To the top, Norris. Looks right side, finds Woodruff. Goes inside, throws it away. Scott, good defense, steals it. Scott brings it up. Plenty of time, 36 seconds. Scott to the top, Woodruff cuts her off. Right side, Brittany Smith. Smith goes inside, loose ball, Glitcher has it. Glitcher for 2, it's good.
And that's the first field goal of the first quarter, and it comes off of a loose ball. It looked like it was going to be an Aggie steal, and Glitzer able to pick up the loose ball.
Bannister left side for 2, gets the roll, it's good over J.C. Scott. 10-4 Albertville, 10 seconds. Scott brings it across quickly. 9, 8, 7, Scott's at the top. 6, Scott will drive into the lane all the way down for 2. It is no good. Tipped around, rebound Douglas, 1 second. A shot at the buzzer, no good, and the quarter is over. We'll take a timeout after 1. Albertville leads Douglas 10-4. You listen to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find Poplar smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
Congratulations to Buddy Bunch and his staff at Bunch Pharmacy as they were honored as the 2022 Health Mart National Pharmacy of the Year.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work, headed to play, taking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application, the approval, or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
We never set out to be J.P. Morgan or Wells Fargo. We set out to be Citizens Bank and Trust and to serve the community as a community bank, and we're content with that.
As the Electric Board of Gunnersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Gunnersville continues to grow and prosper, your Gunnersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Gunnersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
getting set for the second quarter. Albertville up 10-5. It's they didn't put another digit up on the scoreboard a few minutes ago. As 3 points for Kaylee Buckhannon, 2 for Audra Glitzer in the first quarter for Douglas. For Albertville, Jordan Norris with 4, Madeline Monroe with 2. And I guess the surprise in this, Barry, is off the bench. Caitlin Bannister has come in with 4 big points for the Lady Aggies in the first quarter.
Yeah, they couldn't find anybody hitting outside shots, so Bannister stepped in a little bit closer and knocks down 4 points. Shooting, Aggies 0 for 7 3-point shooting. Douglas 0 for 2. Nobody's hit a tray yet. Norris at the top. She'll try one at the top for 3. Good. Now we have one.
Just as you say that, they set a screen for Jordan Norris, a double screen there. She steps out top of the circle, knocks down the tray.
13-5, early second quarter. Buckhannon on the wing, trying to free her for a 3. Good outside shooter after J.C. Scott. Scott to Ferris at the top. Back to Scott, left side. Woodruff a hand in her face. Right side, Glitzer. Glitzer on the wing. She'll try a 3. It's short. Barely touches the rim. Rebound, Albertville.
And somebody blew a shoe down there in the paint.
Sure did. It's Anna Gunner trying to put her shoe on, so it's a 5-on-4 break. Bannister, no good. Monroe back up for 2. No good. Rebound, J.C. Scott. She finally gets her shoe on and never even made it out to the other end of the floor. But Douglas didn't see her in time for a fast break. Left side, Buckhannon on the wing for 3. No good. Air ball. Saved. Nope, it's going to go out of bounds off of Douglas.
And Jordan Norris did a good job that time against Kaylee Buckhannon. Buckhannon had her feet set, and usually when she does that, she's a dead eye from 3. But Norris at 5'7" ran at her, got a hand in her face, and caused her to shoot that air ball.
1 minute gone here in the second quarter. Left side, Martin on the wing. 13-5, Albertville leads at the top, Woodruff. Woodruff driving all the way down, baseline, underneath for 2, no good, and a whistle.
They have a reach-in foul down there, Barry. Don't know if it was during the shot or not. Let's see. The foul is going to go against Brianna Ferris, the 5'6" junior. They're going to say, yes, she was in the act of shooting. And now Emily Woodruff will shoot 2 for the Aggies.
Presley Bonds getting set to check in. Woodruff knocks down the first free throw. Bonds will come in. Ferris goes out.
Key for Douglas, I think, in that first quarter. They got to get somebody going offensively, Barry. Only 1 field goal in the first quarter, and that coming in the last minute of the first quarter. Somebody's got to step up now for the Eagles.
Missed free throw, almost knocked out of bounds by Douglas, but they'll rebound it. J.C. Scott, they got to get her the ball and try to get her inside. Scott across half court. Scott to the top. Woodruff picks her up. 6:41 to go in the half. Right side, Bonds. Glitzer in the lane. Glitzer dribbles across the lane, back out to Buckhannon on the wing. To the top, J.C. Scott. Scott dribbles at half court. Right side, Bonds. Bonds on the wing. 6:25 to go in the half. Lobs it inside the Gunner and knocked out of bounds off of Albertville.
But there was a triple team. The pass wasn't there. They tried to force it and almost a turnover, but the Aggies could not steal the lob pass, and they lost it out of bounds. And Douglas will inbound along the baseline here.
Fletcher checks in for Albertville. Inbound pass, finally get it into Bonds. Bonds, Scott in the corner for a trade. No good. Rebound by Albertville. Douglas 0 for 5 from 3-point range. Woodruff runs the floor and to be called for traveling. The pass is kind of behind her, had to turn and catch it. Got her feet tangled up, and it's called for traveling.
Yeah, that was a tough pass that time up the sideline from Jordan Norris off the rebound, and that's another Aggie turnover. That's number 4 here in the first half against Albertville.
6:13 to go in the half. Scott dribbles at the top. Woodruff cuts her off, right side to Bonds. Inside Glitzer. Glitzer will fake. She'll drive. Has it knocked loose. Gets it back, though. Right side to Bonds. Back to Glitzer. She'll drive again. Cut off again. Back out to Buckhannon. Buckhannon, a foul on Bannister. Got her on the arm.
Playing a little too close defensively that time on Kaylee Buckhannon, and Caitlin Bannister will pick up her second personal foul, and that is the 15th foul on Albertville as Madison Dobbs will check back in off the bench for the Aggies.
Bannister out. Dobbs in. 14-5 Albertville. Now it's passed inside and a foul. They went inside to Scott. Fletcher bumps into her and picks up another quick foul for Albertville.
And I think Justice has just been in just a few seconds there and already getting a foul down low. As at that time, Douglas trying to get it in the low post to J.C. Scott.
Inbound pass coming up. Scott still waiting. Lobs it in to Bonds on the wing. Scott in the left corner. Scott for a trade. No good. Rebound. She gets it back. She'll drive in the lane. Goes up in traffic. No good. Rebound. Buckhannon back up. It is good for 2.
I don't know how she got it up. There's some contact there on the shot, but able to get it up and in.
14-7. Down the floor quickly. Norris brings it back out to the top to Martin. Martin at the top, open for a 3. No good. Rebound by Douglas. The team hitting the outside shots. Aggies 1 of 9. Douglas 0 for 6. Scott left side. Buckhannon wide open for a 3-pointer. No good. Short. Tipped out. Glitzer. Back to Scott. Missing a wide open 3. something we don't see very often. 5:15 to go in the half. Scott lobs it inside. Bonds back to Buchanan on the wing. Goes inside Gunner. Gunner, free throw line, not open. Dobbs guarding her closely. Back out close to half court, J.C. Scott. Scott dribbles. Woodruff guards it. Behind the back dribble, down to the paint, all the way down for two. Leans in, misses it. Rebound, Albertville. That's usually the one she doesn't miss. Woodruff down the floor quickly, right side to Norris. Norris slows it down, back to the top to Martin. Quickly, left side, Dobbs on the wing. Scott near her as they give her the outside shot. 4:44 to go in the half. Dobbs dribbles back out to the top, close to half court. Stands dribbling, looks left side, Martin on the wing. Giving the Aggies the outside shot, and why not? They've only hit 1 out of 9. Back out the top to Martin. Left side, Dobbs in the corner. They're backing off and packing it in inside. Martin for three, barely touches the rim. Rebound, Douglas. Here come the Lady Eagles. Glitzer with it. 4:19 to go in the half. 14-7 Albertville. Right side, Bonds in the corner. Buchanan. Buchanan for three. Misses that one. Rebound, Douglas. Bonds back up for two. No good. Rebound. Fighting for it. Gunner has it. Gets it back to J.C. Scott. Scott at the top for a tray. No good. They cannot hit one. Rebound, Albertville.
Douglas doing a great job getting second chance opportunities, but they can't convert on any of those. J.C. Scott had a wide open look at a three after Anna Gunner did a good job battling for that rebound and got it to her wide open at the top of the key. And Kaylee Buchanan in that same possession had a wide open look from the corner for a three. So it's been an off-shooting night here in the first half for the Lady Eagles. Douglas 0 for 8 as Glitzer and Gunner checks out. Back in the ball game, Brianna Ferris and Miranda Cochran for the first time. At the top, Woodruff under 4 to go in the half. Norris on the wing has it stripped away. She'll chase it down in the corner. Almost a turnover. Back to the top to Woodruff. Woodruff left side. Open in the corner. Dobbs for three. In and out. No good. Rebound by Douglas. Douglas quickly across half court. Brianna Ferris. 3:31 to go in the half. Ferris will drive into the lane. Ferris hands off inside. Bonds for two. No good. Tipped that. Rebound, Albertville. Ferris might have got away with an extra step and getting that shot off or the pass off, and the missed shot down in the paint for Douglas again.
Woodruff slows it down. Across half court. Left side in the corner. Martin, nobody within 10 feet of her, and we have a timeout. Let's take a timeout. 3:13 to go in the half. 14-7. Albertville, you're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
RE/MAX Gunnersville is a proud supporter of the Gunnersville City Schools academics and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Gunnersville, 256-582-5585.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Gunnersville.
Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Teams, both Albertville and Douglas, having trouble getting shots off from the outside or hitting shots from the outside.
Dobbs in the lane for two. It goes in, and she is fouled. Nice job, Madison Dobbs.
Dobbs in the paint that time on the inbounds play. She was able to take it to the top of the key, penetrate down in the paint, get the shot off, and the foul on the Eagles. And now going to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play is Madison Dobbs.
Her first 2 points, in and out, no good. Monroe almost had the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds, but I think it went out on Douglas, and it did. So the Aggies will keep it under their own goal with 3:06 to go in the first half. 16-7 your score. Aggies lead. Woodruff, inbound pass, lobs it into Dobbs. He's kind of threw it, and she chased it down. Dobbs with it over on the side, back to the top to Woodruff. 3 minutes to go in the half. Backs it out to half court. Woodruff stands, dribbling. Blinds close to her, right side Monroe. Monroe on the wing, unable to get the ball inside to her all game. Back to Martin. Martin at the top, 2:45 in the half. Woodruff stands at the top. Looks right side, Norris covered, left side Martin. Martin back to the top to Woodruff. Woodruff, right side pass Monroe. Monroe on the wing, bounce pass down low, Dobbs. Dobbs baseline, dribbles underneath, bounce pass to Monroe, not open, back out to Martin. Right side Norris, 2:25 in the half. Left side Dobbs. Aggies very patient with a 16-7 lead. Will lose the ball, but gets it back. Throws it away. Right into the hands of Buchanan. The Douglas Eagles have it. Just about a minute, come away with nothing. Eagle basketball, J.C. Scott across half court. Douglas desperately trying to find somebody who could knock down to the outside shot. Ferris, left side Scott. 2 minutes to go in the half. Down by 9 with it. Bonds in the corner, bounce pass inside. Bounce to everybody. Finally saved. Nope, out of bounds off of Albertville.
And Albertville had a couple of players there, Jordan Norris and Madeline Monroe. Thought they were going to come up with a steal. Neither one of them could handle that pass as Douglas tried to go in the post.
1:55 to go in the half. Scott inbounding it, lobs it out, stolen. Norris with a steal to Woodruff. Fast break, 3-on-2. Woodruff down the lane, lays it up and in for 2.
That's an 8th grader making a super play there on the inbounds play. Jordan Norris with the steal and the assist as Emily Woodruff able to finish on the fast break with a layup.
18-7, 1:41 in the half. Ferris dribbles at the top. Dobbs guards her. Ferris at the top, still dribbling, driving, right side all the way down. A little scoop shot underhanded, no good. Tipped up, Monroe has it for the Aggies. Not a high percentage shot. Aggies with it quickly. Norris right side. Inside, Martin open for 2, lays it in.
Back-to-back assist, Jordan Norris, as she was able to find Kristen Martin open in the paint. An easy 2 for the Aggies.
Timeout Douglas will take one. 1:20 to go in the half. It's 20-7 Albertville, and you're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
$1801 Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville has deals galore. No matter how often you shop at Mike's, you'll always walk into a new selection of merchandise. And now it's really a whole new store located at the other end of the building with the same constantly changing inventory, offering new and interesting choices on every visit. You never know what you'll find at Mike's, from everyday to unique. Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more, from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
Hello, this is Maury Yancey, President of the Lake Gunnersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The Lake Gunnersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items. First Baptist Church of Gunnersville is another proud supporter of Gunnersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
Great plays by an 8th grader, Jordan Norris, with a steal that led to fast break of points for the Albertville Aggies, then getting the assist on that last pass to Kristen Martin, who was able to finish in the paint. And Albertville has built their biggest lead in the first half. The Lady Aggies lead this one 20-7 as Douglas continuing to struggle from the field. They're getting some good shots. They just can't get any of them to fall. It's a cold shooting first half for the Eagles.
Douglas walks it up. Brianna Ferris with it, down by 13. Trying to stop this Aggie run. Down low, Glitzer. Glitzer baseline, Monroe on her. Back to Ferris. Ferris left side for 3. Good. Finally a tray for Douglas.
And maybe that will ignite the Lady Eagles. There's Brianna Ferris, and now a Ferris steal.
Bad pass for the Aggies. Ferris takes it away. Cross half court, down by 10. 55 seconds to go in the quarter. Ferris will back her way in. Now back out to Cochran, to the top to Scott. Left side, Bonds. Bonds open left side for 3. Good. 2 in a row for Douglas.
Back-to-back threes out of that timeout for Coach Alan Thacker. Back-to-back field goals. Bears see if they can get another stop here.
35 seconds. Dobbs, left side pass over on the wing. Martin stands, holds it, back out to Woodruff. 30 seconds. Woodruff at the top, not going to take it. See if they hold for 1. Pass out to the top to Martin, backs it out to half court. 23, 22, 21 at the top dribbling. Looks right side Norris. She's not open. 18, 17, 16. Martin continues to dribble. Hands to Woodruff. 13 seconds at half court. She stands. Over to Monroe. 10, 9, 8. Got to hurry. Monroe driving into the lane. No, nothing there. Back out to Woodruff. 4, 3. Deep outside for 3. No good. Rebound Douglas, and the half is over. First half is over. The Aggies lead Douglas 20-13. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. Mark's Madness is back and bigger than ever, and we're excited to tip it off with you. With a strong starting lineup of your favorite Toyotas, it's never been easier to shop, drive, and purchase your new Toyota. Plus, with rates starting at 2.99, finding your new Toyota will be as easy as a layup. Our team is ready to get you in the game and assist you with your next purchase and help you with worry-free maintenance. Mark's Madness is on at Sand Mountain Toyota. Come see why we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Second half underway. Douglas has the ball first. J.C. Scott lobs it inside. The lob pass. Glitzer saves it, but she steps out of bounds. Turnover back to Albertville.
Nice defensive work that time. Madeline Monroe recognizing the lob. Got a hand on it to deflect it. Went off the hands of Glitzer. That's the 6th turnover for the Eagles tonight.
Cross half court. Dobbs left side. Katie Roberts back in. Roberts on the wing. Down low, Woodruff. Woodruff in the paint for 2. Got it off the glass.
Nice lob that time. They set that play up at halftime. It's Roberts the assist and the bucket by Woodruff to start the second half.
J.C. Scott driving, cut off, back outside to Ferris. Hit a 3 late in the second quarter. Norris all over her. Ferris will drive for 2 off the glass. Will not go. Battling for the rebound. Woodruff has it for Albertville. So the Aggies up by 9 with the basketball. Playing for the Marshall County Championship. It's been a while since the Aggies have won. Since 1999, Douglas has never won one. Roberts on the left wing. To the top, Monroe. Right side, Woodruff. On the wing, cross Dobbs. Left side on the wing, and a foul down low as Monroe is knocked to the floor.
And Coach Jay Shankles come off the bench on that one. They had threw the skip pass across. They were going to go quickly inside to Monroe, and she was shoved to the floor. And that foul will be on J.C. Scott, her first.
1 minute gone here in the third, and another quick foul. Monroe knocked to the floor. Now is this on Monroe?
I think it's going to be Monroe trying to set a screen on J.C. Scott, and there was some contact there, and Madeline Monroe picks up her first personal foul.
That is the call. Douglas basketball down by 9. They made a little run to end the second quarter. Got to get their offense going. They had a couple of threes to cut the lead. 7. Now it's back up to 9. Right side Bonds. Bonds to Ferris. Left side Buchanan. Buchanan kicks it across right side Bonds. To the top Ferris. Quickly left side Buchanan. Looking for Scott. Knocked loose. Woodruff will steal it. She's knocked down. Ball is loose. Dobbs has it. Dobbs down low. Roberts for 2. Knocked out of her hands, out of bounds.
That's just good hustle all the way around both teams. Emily Woodruff to start that. 2 players here in front of us going for the loose ball. It looked like Katie Roberts was going to have the open shot on the layup, but Brianna Ferris hustled back to knock it out of bounds.
Woodruff inbound pass. Monroe knocked loose. She gets it back, though. Good hustle. Norris at the top will fake. Drives left side in the lane for 2. No good, and she is fouled.
She plays so well for an 8th grader that time, recognizing that she had a lane to the bucket, took it all the way to the basket, missed the left-handed shot, but she was fouled there by Kaylee Buchanan. Buchanan picking up her first, and now Jordan Norris will shoot 2.
Free throw, good. 6:26 to go in the third, 23-13 Albertville. Second shot, got them both. Now, this really is a young Aggie team. Bannister and Fletcher, the only 2 seniors on this team. So most everybody returns next year. Nice job, J.C. Scott driving in the lane for 2.
That's what we've seen J.C. Scott do for years. She may just take this game over for Douglas.
They cut it back to 9. At the top, Roberts, left side, Dobbs. Dobbs, 6:05 to go in the third quarter. At the top to Woodruff. Lobs it inside Monroe. Monroe in traffic for 2, missed it, tipped around. Fighting for it, Aggies have it. Dobbs comes up with it. Back out to Woodruff. Under 6 to go in the quarter. Over to Dobbs. Standing close to half court, left side, Roberts on the wing. To the top of Woodruff. Woodruff right side, Norris. Norris on the wing, dribbles up to the top. Hands to Dobbs. Dobbs lobs it inside. Monroe's there for 2, got it.
Nice pass, Madison Dobbsbury. The lob that time to Madeline Monroe as they were fronting her defensively, lobbed it over, and she was able to finish in the paint.
11-point lead. J.C. Scott at the top for 3 off the edge. No good. Rebound. Woodruff has it for the Aggies. Ball is stripped away out of bounds off of Douglas. Woodruff a little slow getting up here.
She's had a tough tournament. She's hit the floor a couple of times hard this week.
Sure has. Looks like she is okay. Brings it up, pass to Dobbs across half court. 5:18 to go in the third. Left side, Katie Roberts. Roberts to Monroe. Right side pass, Norris. Lobs it inside. Off the hands of Roberts. She'll chase it down and bring it back out to the wing. Out to the top. Woodruff knocked loose. Ferris is still. Ferris breaks away against Woodruff. Will fake. Goes up in the lane. No good. Rebound. Bonds back up. No good. Glitzer back up. She is fouled.
That all started with a steal by Brianna Ferris. Could not convert on her layup. And then the Eagles with 3 opportunities underneath the bucket. And finally, Audra Glitzer fouled theirs. Douglas again having trouble scoring. And they had a couple opportunities right underneath the bucket that time.
Only 15 points the entire game. They trailed 26-15. Just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Glitzer misses the free throw.
Boy, that missing those 2 layups hurt now. As
sure did.
They can only possibly get 1 point out of this possession.
Glitzer, the junior, second free throw coming up. 4:59 to go in the third. Free throw, miss them both. Rebound, Ferris, good hustle, saves it, gets it back out to Glitzer. And she has fouled Woodruff. Grabbed her, she ran by, and a foul on Woodruff.
Again, Douglas doing a good job. Glitzer and Ferris really hustling, out-hustling the Lady Aggies for those rebounds. And Emily Woodruff's going to pick up her first personal, and that will be the 13th foul on Albertville here in the second half.
Glitzer checks out. Brittany Smith comes in. Inbound pass out to J.C. Scott. Scott left side. Ferris lobs it inside. Smith out of bounds off of Douglas.
That's going to be the 8th turnover tonight for the Eagles. The Lady Aggies have turned it over 7 times, and we played just over 3 minutes of this third quarter.
4:44 to go in the third. Across the Dobbs. Dobbs, left side. Roberts on the wing. Roberts and the Aggies, 11-point lead. Woodruff at the top. Ferris, good defense over to Roberts. Roberts dribbles at the top. They back it out. Left side, Dobbs. Looks for Monroe. She's not open down low. Brings it out to the top. Right side pass, Roberts. Giving her the shot. Not going to take it. Back out to Dobbs. 4:25 to go in the quarter. Now she backs it out to half court. Going to spread the floor a little bit. Make Douglas come get him with an 11-point lead. Scott does come out on her. Pass, not a good pass. Woodruff will save it. Almost tell him by Ferris. Left side to Roberts. Roberts back to Dobbs. Aggies burning about a minute here. 4:05 to go in the quarter. Scott chasing Dobbs. Dobbs gets away from her in the lane. Jump shot for two. No good. Rebound Monroe. She'll lose the ball off her toe. Douglas has the ball. Knocked out of bounds by Norris.
They spread the floor. Madison Dobbs beat J.C. Scott off the dribble into the paint. The pull-up jumper wouldn't go. And the Douglas Eagles, after it was touched and went out of bounds by Madeline Monroe, will have the basketball.
J.C. Scott at the top. Dobbs on her right side to Ferris. Ferris to Brittany Smith. Smith at the top. Left side, J.C. Scott. Scott still not open. Woodruff on her. In the corner, Buchanan. Can't get her free for an outside shot. Scott on the wing. 3:33 to go in the quarter. Still down by 11. Pass to Scott, almost stolen by Woodruff. Scott, Norris cuts her off. Right side to Ferris. At the top, open for a three-pointer. Off the rim, bounces up, no good. Rebound, Roberts has it for Albertville. Double team, Dobbs in trouble, throws it away. Smith, good defense, hands to Ferris. Ferris in the lane for two, it's good.
That Douglas needed that great double team quickly, the steal, and then the layup that time by Brianna Ferris.
They cut it to 9, 3:05 to go in the third. Dobbs left side, lobs it inside, in traffic. Good defense, jump shot up anyway, no good, and a foul on the rebound. That may be on Roberts coming over the back for the rebound.
It's going to be on Roberts, or it may be on Norris there. It's going to be on Jordan Norris there. Off the Madeline Monroe miss, she went over the back trying to get that offensive board, and that's her second personal foul.
2:55 to go in the third. Not a shooting foul. 14 fouls for the Aggies, 2 on Douglas here in the half. As Brianna Ferris brings it up, Douglas has cut it to 9 with the ball. Scott back to Ferris at the top. 2:45 to go in the quarter. Ferris dribbles, hands to Bonds. Bonds back to Ferris. Ferris dribbling at the top against Dobbs, still moving into the lane, cut off. Left side, Bonds on the wing. Cross-court pass, Buchanan at the top. She'll throw a three up, no good. Rebound, Bonds. Bonds feeds it inside, throws it away, gets it right back. Bonds for two, no good. Monroe battling for it, and we have a whistle. A quick jump ball. Extremely quick, and it's going to belong to Albertville.
Yeah, I think it should have been Albertville anyway, Barry. That was a quick jump ball as Brittany Smith tried to reach in on Madeline Monroe and tie her up. The Aggies had the possession of the basketball, but the held ball there, the quick whistle, and Albertville will retain possession.
2:22 to go in the quarter. Bannister checks in, left side pass, Roberts. Roberts on the wing. To the top, Norris. Norris, right side, Woodruff, bounce pass Monroe. Double team baseline, throws it up anyway, and it is good.
Nice work in the low post that time, working against J.C. Scott, and Madeline Monroe able to score again down low.
2 minutes to go in the quarter. Back to an 11-point Aggie lead. J.C. Scott, pass across the top. Ferris back to Buchanan. Buchanan at the top to Bonds. Bonds over to Scott. 1:49 to go in the quarter. To the top, Ferris open for a three-pointer. Good. Ferris with her second one.
Brianna Ferris now with 8 points tonight as she has 5 points here in this third quarter for the Eagles.
Left side, Bannister. Bannister into the lane. Jump shot for two. Good. Beautiful job by Bannister.
Boy, she come off the bench and giving Albertville some points tonight. That's her third bucket. 6 points for Caitlin Bannister.
10-point Aggie lead. 1:25 to go in the third. Ferris into the lane. Knocked away. Good defense by Norris. 2-on-1 break. Woodruff against Scott. Woodruff is fouled. Not a bad foul. He should go to the line shooting two.
That was a good foul. J.C. Scott off the steal. Emily Woodruff would have had the layup, but J.C. Scott reaching in to commit her second personal foul. Now Woodruff will have to go to the line and make the 2 free throws to get the 2 points on this possession for the Aggies.
1:19 to go in the third. 30-20 Aggies lead. Free throw is good. .11 lead, 1:19 to go in the third quarter. Free throw, good. Made them both. No pressure. Douglas will walk it up. Brianna Ferris will bring it up. Down by 12 with the basketball with about 1:12 to go in the third quarter. Ferris comes up, Woodruff on her. Ferris dribbles to the wing, back out to the top. Cross-court pass, Bonds. Bonds to Scott. 60 seconds to go third quarter. Right side, Bonds. Bonds to the top to Ferris. Ferris will fake, runs into Woodruff. No foul call, keeps the dribble alive. Looks for help, finds Bonds at the top. Right side, Smith. Smith over on the wing with 45 seconds. Cross-court pass. J.C. Scott left side for three, off the rim, bounces high, no good. Monroe has the rebound for Albertville. Douglas 3 for 15, three-point range, quickly down the floor. Roberts for two, got it.
The Eagles didn't get back. The Albertville Aggies out in transition. Great outlet pass that time from Monroe to Woodruff, and Woodruff with the assist to Roberts.
25 seconds, 14-point Aggie lead, biggest lead so far. Ferris at the free throw line, 20 seconds. Pass to Scott. Norris on her. 16, 15, right side. Smith with a tray, no good, and a foul. Was it after the shot or during? She was knocked to the floor.
I think it's going to be after the shot, Barry, as I see the official out of bounds pointing at the sideline. So there won't be shots here, as the foul will go against Katie Roberts. And Douglas will inbound the basketball along the sideline with 13.6 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Roberts' third foul. Looks like she'll check out, and Martin comes in. So 13 seconds to go in the quarter. It's 34-20, Aggies lead. Douglas basketball, inbound pass. Ferris in the corner for three. It's short. Rebound Martin quickly out to Bannister. 8, 7 across half court into the lane. Feeds it inside. Woodruff for two. No good. Rebound 3. 2. Douglas has the rebound, knocked out of bounds with 0.4 to go in the quarter.
And the Aggie bench just went crazy as they thought Madeline Monroe was fouled there on the attempted rebound and putback. Albertville will have the basketball. I don't think they get off a shot, Barry.
Half a second. Woodruff inbound pass Monroe, and no shot. Quarter is over. After 3, we'll take a timeout. Albertville leads Douglas 34-20. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
Congratulations to Buddy Bunch and his staff at Bunch Pharmacy as they were honored as the 2022 Health Mart National Pharmacy of the Year.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work? Headed to play. Taking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application to the approval or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
We never set out to be J.P. Morgan or Wells Fargo. We set out to be Citizens Bank and Trust and to serve the community as a community bank, and we're content with that.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Guntersville continues to grow and prosper, your Guntersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Guntersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Outscored Douglas 14-7 in the third quarter. The Aggies go in the fourth quarter with a 14-point lead at 34-20, and Douglas will have the first possession.
Brianna Ferris inbounds it to J.C. Scott. Scott, left side Glitzer. Glitzer on the wing. Monroe on her to the top. Scott. Scott to Gunner. Gunner's in the game. She'll drive. Nice move for 2 off the glass. Too hard. Bounces out. Rebound Albertville.
Made a nice move but couldn't finish there.
Right side. Norris down to the baseline. Goes inside. Knocked loose. Monroe scoops it up. Shot won't go on the rebound. Monroe and Scott tied up, and the ball's going to stay with Albertville.
That's just great hustle that time by Madeline Monroe as she was battling Scott and Gunner that time, and she was able to tie up Scott, and the possession arrow favors Albertville as the Aggies will save that possession. Early fourth quarter, 7:39 to go. Inbound pass Norris. She'll fake. Is tripped, goes to the floor, and a foul on Douglas. That will be on Brittany Smith, and that'll be the 4th team foul as Jordan Norris, who has 9 points tonight, tried to make a move down the baseline and was shoved.
Inbound pass, Woodruff still trying, lobs it in. The ball hits the backboard. It's loose, still loose. Douglas, nope, Monroe has it for Albertville. Almost an Aggie turnover. Monroe gets rid of it, throws it away, out of bounds off of Albertville.
She did save it, but a great defense there by Douglas and the double team, forcing the turnover. That's turnover number 8 on Albertville tonight.
J.C. Scott walks it across. Scott brings it up to the top. Left side, Gunner. Gunner on the wing. Gunner hands to Ferris. 7:17 left. Douglas down by 14 points. Dribbles up to the top. Ferris tries to drive into the lane. Does. Lays it up. Misses it. Hits the bottom of the rim. Rebound Albertville. Tough break.
She made a great move to get in the paint. Was wide open for a layup and hit the bottom of the rim. That's the way the night has gone for the Douglas Eagles.
7 minutes left. Woodruff crosses half court. Blitzer on her. Woodruff right side. Norris. Norris on the wing. Norris baseline all the way down, knocked out of her hands, but a foul on Douglas.
That'll be on Brittany Smith again. She was battling one-on-one with the 8th grader, Jordan Norris, and foul was on the floor. That's the 15th foul on the Eagles, and Presley Bonds will check back into the game.
Ferris will check out. Bonds in the game. Inbound pass, Monroe, turnaround shot, no good. Glitzer the rebound. Down the floor, 2-on-2 break. Glitzer being chased. She'll slow it down and bring it out. After the wing to Gunner. Gunner open, not going to take it. Glitzer in the corner. She will fire one for a tray. It's short. Rebound. She gets it back. Lays it up and in for 2.
She shot the 3, got the rebound, Barry, and it just like the Red Sea parted for her. She went right in this case, the Black Sea, since the Aggies are in black.
Exactly.
And went in and laid it up for the 2 points.
We'll take a timeout. 6:32 to go in the game. Aggies by 12. You listen to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
RE/MAX Guntersville is a proud supporter of the Guntersville City Schools academics and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Guntersville, 256-582-5585.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Guntersville.
Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Two remaining in this girls' championship game tonight as the Albertville Lady Aggies lead it by 12 at 34-22. Just moments ago, Brianna Ferris missed a layup, Barry, and you could tell when she came off the floor she was upset about it. Coach Thacker had some words for her during that timeout. She's going back in the game. They need her on the floor. She has 8 of their 22 points tonight.
Yeah, she missed the shot, but made a great move just to get that shot off. Aggie basketball up by 12 points. 6:25 to go in the game. 6:25 away from Brannigan County champion. Woodruff with it. Glitzer guards her. Over to Bannister. Bannister, left side pass. Roberts back on the floor. 3 fouls. Monroe quickly right side. Norris on the wing. Norris back out to the top. Woodruff at the top for a three-pointer. No good. Rebound. It's loose, and Roberts has it for the Aggies. Back out to Woodruff. The Aggies 1 of 13 from three-point range. They still have a 12-point lead. Roberts on the wing. Knocked loose by Scott. Ferris has it. Ferris down the floor against Norris into the lane. Nice move. Lays it in for two.
The 10th turnover for Albertville led to 2 easy points off the turnover and layup for the Eagles.
Full-court pressure. It's knocked loose. Douglas is steal. Glitzer with it. Glitzer will drive into the lane. Leans in and a foul on Albertville.
And that's a good foul that time by Emily Woodruff. Make her hit the free throws as Albertville back-to-back turnovers now as Douglas is going to turn up the pressure, Barry, with 5:41 to go. They've cut this lead down to 10.
At the line, Audrey Glitzer. 34-24. Last foul on Woodruff, her second. First free throw. Got it. They cut it to 9. Dobbs in. Bannister back out. It's 4 points for Glitzer. Second free throw from Glitzer. Made them both. They cut it to 8. Full court Douglas pressure across half court. Dobbs with it. Being chased by Scott inside. Norris bounce pass Monroe for 2. Perfect. That worked to perfection. An easy basket for the Aggies running the fast break. They've built a 10-point lead again. 5:25 left. Ferris at the top. Ferris moves to the right side. Norris guards her. Back to J.C. Scott at the top with Dobbs on her. Scott at the top. Looks inside for Glitzer. She's covered by Monroe. Scott at the top over to Ferris. Ferris blocked by Norris. It's knocked loose. Aggies have it.
What a great play. Jordan Norris once again playing big as the 8th grader in the county tournament championship game.
Oh, a bad defensive play right there. Dobbs, left side. Katie Roberts to the top. Woodruff, right side. Norris down low. Monroe tries to back her way in. Nothing there. Back out to the top of Woodruff. 4:44 to go in the game. She'll back it out to half court. Over to Dobbs. Dobbs on the wing to Roberts. Roberts on the side. Back to the top to Monroe. Using some clock with 4:35 left, and we have a whistle. Timeout, Albertville. We'll take a timeout. 4:36 left. Aggies by 10. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
RE/MAX Guntersville is a proud supporter of the Guntersville City Schools academics and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Guntersville, 256-582-5585.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with people's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Guntersville.
Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
After the Albertville timeout, the Aggies with a 10-point lead. We have 4:36 to go here in the championship game in the fourth quarter as the Aggies will inbound along the sideline.
Dobbs has it at the top. Dobbs inside Roberts. Roberts for two. Off the rim. No good. Nice play drawn up, though. They just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, Coach Shankles, boy, he drew up a good one, and he was, I guess, a little frustrated, not aggravated. It worked to perfection.
Sure
they just couldn't convert on the shot.
Glitcher, or rather Ferris, goes inside. Scott leans in. A little travel there. Yep, she's called turnover Douglas.
And that's going to be the 11th turnover on the Eagles tonight.
Douglas full court pressure. Dobbs with it. Dobbs hands to Katie Roberts. Across in front of us. Ball is knocked into the crowd. Almost took Bill Prickett's head off.
Mr. Ted was there. I didn't see the quickness that they need to have at the scorer's table.
Got to be alert. Inbound pass, Woodruff.
Was that the Hammer that made that save
Hammer
back there?
saved it. Nice hand on the Hammer. Woodruff, right side pass to Norris. 4 minutes to go in the game. Monroe, left side, Katie Roberts. Inside, Norris. There she is in a foul.
Again, Albertville, they're working that to perfection as they go to the offside, then have a cut off of the screen, and that time it opened up with Jordan Norris, and there was a foul down low on Douglas, and that will be on Ferris, and it'll be her third.
Free throw, no good. Buchanan back in for Douglas. Glitzer goes out. 3:56 left. Norris, second free throw on the way. Got that one. 11-point lead. Here come the Eagles. J.C. Scott walks it up. Hands to Ferris. Ferris at the top. Back to Scott. 3:45 left. Right side Bonds. Bonds on the side. Inside, throws it away. Good defense by Monroe with the steal. Hands off to Woodruff. So another Douglas turnover with 3:33 left.
Another good defensive play there. Madeline Monroe, knowing that they'd want to go to J.C. Scott down inside, able to take it away.
Roberts on the wing to Monroe at the top. Right side pass to Norris. Inside, Roberts turns off the glass for two. Banks it in.
There's that cut again from one side of the lane to the other. It opened up again for Katie Roberts, who was able to finish in the bank.
39-26. Ferris to Bonds in the corner. 3:09, 3:08 left. Ferris with it on the wing. Dribble, trying to back her way in. Turnaround jump shot for two. Good by Ferris.
Good work that time, Breonna Ferris. Kind of used the elbow to get a little room that time against Dobbs, but got away with it and got the bucket.
2:53, 2:52. Woodruff crosses half court. Stolen. Nice defensive play by Cochran. In the lane. Spins, turns, and she is fouled, and she'll shoot two.
Good job, Miranda Cochran, the senior coming through, or excuse me, the 5'2 junior coming through with a big steal there. Now some big free throws coming up as Douglas can score without the clock running here.
39-28, Aggies on top. Foul on Dobbs for second. 2:46 left. Cochran's free throw is no good. Glitcher checks in for Buchanan. Looks like Smith getting set to check in for Miranda Cochran. Second free throw from Cochran, missed the first. Made that one. She'll check out as Brittany Smith checks in. 2:46 to go. Douglas has cut it to 10 again. Just can't seem to get below that 10-point mark. Full court pressure. Woodruff to Dobbs. Dobbs knocked loose. Loose, still loose. Douglas has it. J.C. Scott with it. 2:39. Scott trying to drive. Scott trying to make a move on the wing. Can't. Cut off by Roberts. Back out to Bonds. Right side Scott. Scott fires a three-pointer. No good. Rebound Albertville. Miranda Monroe has it.
Well, that was a big miss that time.
Aggie basketball. Monroe across half court. Quickly down the floor. Into the corner. Roberts. Go back out to Dobbs. 2:18 left.
Good work by Albertville. They don't need the shot now. They just need to run the clock as they have a 10-point lead.
Norris knocked out of her hand. She'll save it into the corner. Monroe. They're going to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 2:07 left. Aggies by 10. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
$1801 Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville has deals galore. No matter how often you shop at Mike's, you'll always walk into a new selection of merchandise. And now it's really a whole new store located at the other end of the building with the same constantly changing inventory, offering new and interesting choices on every visit. You never know what you'll find at Mike's, from everyday to unique. Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more, from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
Hello, this is Maury Yancey, President of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items. First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
.207 to go in the game. After the Aggie timeout, it's 39-29, Albertville on top. They will try to just burn some clock now with a 10-point lead. Inbound pass, Woodruff. Woodruff knocked back out of bounds by Glitzer. So they'll do it again. Woodruff trying again, finds Norris in the corner. Baseline, pulls up, jump shot, blocked, knocked out of her hands, taken away by Douglas. A little surprised they took the shot, didn't have to. Scott across half court. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Right side, Bond. Back to Smith. Back to Scott at the top. Left side on the wing. Ferris will drive. Baseline. Double team. Leans in. The shot no good. Gets her on a rebound. That's knocked out of bounds off of Albertville.
Douglas has got to get up shots quickly. They can't afford to run too much clock here, Barry. As they're down 4 possessions with 1:46 to go as they trail by 10, 39-29.
Buchanan back in. Cochran back in. Ferris, inbound pass coming, 1:46, finally gets into Cochran, back to Ferris, baseline for 2, blocked by Norris, and she takes it away, but there's a foul called on Douglas.
What a great play once again. Jordan Norris there as they ran that inbounds play as Ferris inbounded it, stepped just inside. They tried to get it back on the low post to her, and Jordan Norris was there to get the block, and now the 8th grader will go to the free throw line where she'll shoot 2.
You know, the way she's playing, if Aggie's going to win, I wouldn't be surprised to see an 8th grader win the most valuable player.
Barry, if I was voting, I would vote for her as the most valuable player after the 3 games she's had. She's the only player in the tournament that has, I think, 3 straight games in double figures.
It's the first free throw. 40-29 Albertville, 1:42 left. Second free throw from Norris, made them both. Douglas got to hurry, down by 12, 140, 139, 138. Scott driving into the lane, leans in, shot is good, and she is fouled.
That's the last thing you want to do for Albertville. J.C. Scott with the bucket, but you're going to give her an extra shot with the clock stop with 1:35 to go. J.C. Scott only her 2nd bucket of the night. She has 4 points, and she'll try to complete this 3-point play.
95 seconds left. 41-31 the score. Scott's free throw. No good. Still a 10-point game. Monroe the rebound. Quickly out to Woodruff. So Douglas will foul quickly. Not yet. Bannister has it. Bannister across half court. No foul yet. Right side Norris. Inside Monroe for 2. Got it. They were trying to foul. They couldn't catch him.
And there's the assist. Jordan Norris, a great pass down in the paint once again to Madeline Monroe.
Back to 12. 1:15. Scott over to Bond. Right side. Smith into the lane, leans in, shot no good, rebound Bannister, and there's a foul.
That's going to be Glitzer coming over the back, and I think the Lady Aggies can begin to celebrate a county championship here. I think you said it was 1999. the last time Albertville won a girls county championship.
Absolutely. They've won 4 total in the history of the girls team. This will be number 5 of the Hang On to Win. It's been a long time.
And that foul was on Audra Glitzer. She has fouled out of the game, or excuse me, on Brianna Ferris. The 5'6" junior has fouled out tonight, and she'll foul out in scoring in double figures tonight with 10 for Coach Alan Thacker's Douglas Eagles.
She'll be back next year on the Douglas team. You've got a J.C. Scott graduating, Brittany Smith, the senior, Presley Bonds, Kaylee Buckhannon will be all leaving. Free throw good by Bannister. Bannister's been a key for the Aggies coming off the bench in the first half.
She had 6 points in the first half. That's her first point in the second half, but those are points that she usually doesn't score the games that we've seen Albertville play, and that's a big lift for this Aggie team.
Free throw good. 14-point lead, 1:08 to go in the game. J.C. Scott crosses half court with it. Scott at the top for 3, barely touches the rim, no good. Rebound, battling for it on the floor. Jump ball is called, and it belongs to Douglas. It's been that kind of night. Douglas 3 for 20 from three-point range. And 2 of those coming at the very end of the first half. They've only hit 1 here in the second half. Under a minute to go in the game. Glitcher inbound pass stolen. Knocked loose. Aggies have it. Nope, loose again. Bannister now. She got it. Aggies have it. 53 seconds, and Bannister is fouled again. And she'll go back to the line.
And we keep talking about her, but the young lady that got her hand on the ball to deflect it away and caused a turnover was Jordan Norris again here in front of us, Barry, to force the turnover. And now back to the free throw line will be Caitlin Bannister. And with these 2 free throws, she can have double figures tonight.
Misses the first. Glitzer had the rebound, knocked out of bounds off of Albertville. Back to Norris. One stat you want to see in the papers is how many steals she has, how many rebounds she has. Plays great defense. 48 seconds. Douglas down to 14. Scott crosses half court. Scott will drive all the way down. Leans in for 2. Missed that one. Gets her own rebound. 40 seconds. Leans back in. No good. Rebound. Monroe has it for the Aggies as it knocked out of bounds by Douglas. 35 seconds left. So there's a chance that the boys win their game tonight. The Aggies can win boys and girl championships tonight.
That hadn't happened many times down through the years, has it, Barry?
3 times is all that's ever happened. It's looking at the stats I have. The Aggies, one of the 2 teams have done this, and that's been a long time ago. Back in '96, boys and girls both won the championship. Norris across half court, 30 seconds. I don't think Douglas will foul. They'll let the clock run down. Now the Aggies getting ready to celebrate. The girls going to pick up their first county championship since 1999 when they beat Boaz that year. Douglas, they made it to the championship game. We have a travel called on Albertville, so it'll be Douglas basketball one more time with 15 seconds left. And getting set to check in, Katie Allen, who dressed out tonight, has missed the entire year with knee surgery. She'll get to take the floor for one time. Jill Shearer checks in. Fletcher checks in. For Douglas, Lauren Landers comes in. Cochran into the lane, hands off inside. Shot down low by Landers, no good. Back up in a foul with 6 seconds left.
And that's Justice Fletcher getting the foul, and Lauren Landers will go to the free throw line and is
45-31. Katie Allen checks back out.
No, I don't think she checked out. I just think
she's going down the floor. Gotcha.
She's just getting out of the action. With that knee injury, they don't want to. Now she will check out.
6 seconds left. 45-31. The Aggies will win this one. Landers at the line, shooting the free throws. So Douglas came close to winning their first county championship, but they made it to the title game, first time ever. Rebound Albertville. Martin being chased, and the game is over as the Aggies win the girls' championship 45-31.
Congratulations to Coach Jay Shankles and the Lady Aggies, their first tournament championship since 1999. And let's also congratulate the Douglas Eagles, Barry, as Coach Alan Thacker's team making it to the championship game, I believe, for the first time in school history tonight. Both very good basketball teams here in Marshall County. Both have a chance to move on in the postseason. Douglas drops to 19-7 on the year. Albertville now 19-7 on the season. The Aggies led 10-5 at the end of the first quarter. They led 20-13 at the half. Albertville outscoring Douglas 14-7 in the third quarter, and then the Aggies pull away to a 45-31 14-point victory tonight in the 2010 Girls Championship game of the Marshall County Tournament. Looking at your scoring number.
The tournament liaison, Dr. Richard Ferguson, Assistant Superintendent and Athletic Director of Marshall County School Systems, and of course Mr. Tim Neighbor, Superintendent, Marshall County. We are waiting on the final tally for the all-tournament team. As soon as we get that, we'll recognize those individuals and the teams playing tonight.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. Mark's Madness is back and bigger than ever, and we're excited to tip it off with you. With a strong starting lineup of your favorite Toyotas, it's never been easier to shop, drive, and purchase your new Toyota. Plus, with rates starting at 2.99, finding your new Toyota will be as easy as a layup. Our team is ready to get you in the game and assist you with your next purchase and help you with worry-free maintenance. Mark's Madness is on at Sand Mountain Toyota. Come see why we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
As the all-tournament team for the Marshall County Tournament 2013. From Boaz High School, Hannah Leverett and Carson McDowell. From Arab, Hannah Black. DAR is represented by Laura Grace Ayers and Bailey Ball. Dale. Ridley Mountain Courtney Yarborough. From Asbury, Janetta Bozarth. Guntersville is represented by Bethany Langner. And now, from the Douglas Eagles, congratulations to Audrey Glitzer, J.B.C. Scott, and Brianna Ferris. And from the Albertville Aggies, Emily Woodruff. Norris, Katie Roberts, Congratulations, All-Tournament Team 2013. And now, let's recognize your runner-up, Douglas County champions, Albertville. And the winning team takes out successful head coach, Jay Schenkel. And we appreciate those from Madison County, but we do it right here in Marshall. Well, we're going to give them a few minutes for pictures, and then we're going to restart it all up for the varsity men.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.